everybody, it's Karen Money Williams here with another episode of Poupée Theater, where the puppets ask insightful questions and I try to answer as best I darn well know how. I am a student of Law of Attraction, especially as presented by Jerry and Esther Hicks and Abraham. And so I try to share what I know in that vein, or artery, or whatever, capillary. I'm being silly. I'm actually kind of in a rush to get to an Orlando Magic game, the final game of the regular season. I'm very excited, but just as like I was getting my grooming done, and in comes Tommy Toucan. He's got like some kind of a pressing question. I really appreciate Tommy's curiosity about Law of Attraction and such, but sometimes like I've got another life. Hello. At any rate, I do want to answer Tommy's question, so come on in, come on.
Well, hi everybody, hi Karen, thanks for taking my question.
Hi Tommy. It's okay, but you know, let's not drag it out. Let's be precise and concise and ask me what you want to know.
Well, I was talking to this other here herd down at the herd sanctuary, and this here fella said that the way to inner peace and spiritual growth is to stay in the present moment.
To stay in the present moment, meaning like focus on like what you're doing right now, like say eating birdseed or digging up worms or fiddling with the hatchlings in the nest and helping the little misses.
Well, that's exactly it. He says that we just gotta focus on right now and pay attention to right now, and that's how everything will kind of iron itself out in our lives.
Well, that is a very good question, and I can see why you would be in a big hurry to know all about the answer. And I'm in a big hurry to give it to you. So, here it is, Tommy Toucan. Okay, there is a widespread system of belief that does teach that it is very important to focus like right now where you are and not let your mind wander. And that can be very, very advantageous, because what often happens when our minds wander, we stray into the past and we think about things that went wrong, or resentments or trouble from back then, or our thoughts stray into the future and we go into anxiety about what might happen, what could happen, what could go wrong. Now this is a very common thing with human nature and probably bird nature in your case. So that's something we don't want to do. It would be far better to focus on what you're doing right now, be it ever so humdrum and boring, than to let your mind go into negativity about the past or the future. However, here's something I want to clarify. It's really not about the time frame and what you're thinking about. It's about how your thoughts feel when you think them.
Well, now I know you talked to me a little bit about that before.
I have, yes. I've been drumming this into you for several sessions. Now, here's what I want you to think about. It doesn't matter if you're not thinking about right here and now. It doesn't matter if your mind wanders, but make sure if it wanders, let it wander to a good place. Remember the happy times, the good memories, the times when you were a little chick, a little fledgling, and your mom pushed you from that nest and I hope you flew. You apparently did, because you're in pretty darn good shape. And then think about the happy times in the future as your chicks are growing up, and how you're going to have lots of fun and interacting with those other birds in the sanctuary, and all of the wonderful experiences that you're going to have in the future. Just fantasize. And then think about the present as well, if you like, and the beauty of the day or whatever. But you know, here's the thing, Tommy, it's not about the time frame, as I reiterate this. It's about how good your thought feels when you're thinking it. Now, all of your power is in the now moment, because all of the power is in your present focus. but it doesn't mean you need to be focusing on the now. You just want to focus on what feels good.
Well, so then I don't necessarily have to always be directing my thoughts to some of them mundane routine tasks.
No, not at all. Do that if you like, if you feel that's advantageous or enjoyable, but the most important thing to know is focus your thoughts on what feels good when you think them, because anything we think about will grow in our experience, either that or something similar. That's the main thing to know.
Well, now you gave me a little something else to ponder, and I'm going to go after the sanctuary, and I'm going to tell that there feller that I can think in the past or the present or the future as long as I'm thinking in a way that feels pleasant when I think about it.
You go and yeah, have a dialogue with him, and come on back and tell me how it goes. And just keep focused on what feels good and watch that. Watch that for sure expand in your experience.
Well, I'm going to do that very thing. Toodaloo, everybody. Toodaloo, 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 toodaloo.
Bye, Tommy. See ya. Oh my goodness. I never know when he's going to pop by here and have like some pressing question, but I really love it. I love answering questions. If you'd like, go to my website and you can ask me a question there. There's a special form where you can do so, and my website is KarenWilliams.net. And now for Poupée Theater and all the poupées, puppets you could call them, but I like the French pronunciation better. I'd like to say toodaloo for now. Bye-bye.